But on this real note, and what we're talking about is the Rodney Reed case. He was convicted for raping and strangling a 19-year-old at the time, Stacey Stratz. This was like in 1996, around that time. And he is currently up for execution on the 20th of this month, so November 20th. Okay. There has been a lot of facts and evidence that proves that he could be innocent, and they are building the case. They have a petition that has over 2.6 signers, and what this petition would change, we don't know.
2.6 million.
Thank you. 2.6 million signers. And first it was like, we need 1 million signers, and they got that. We need 2 million signers. They achieved that, and now they're really trying to raise it up more.
I think the goal now is 3.
Yeah, the goal is around 3 million signers. But this case is really just, it's different, and it's different but same at the same time, because I personally feel like, especially in the past, there's been many cases shown of a black man being wrongfully convicted for a crime that he didn't do.
I mean, it's pretty similar to the Texas case that we talked about last time. Botham Jean or whatever his name was. Mm-hmm. It's almost similar to that because it was a white woman instead of a black man.
Yeah.
Who did the killing.
Yep.
And the white lady only got 10 years. And he already been in prison for 20 years, and he's setting the style. It's just crazy that all this wickedness happens in Texas.
Case, but it's a familiar theme.
Yeah,
but it's really funny that all this happened around when the crime bill was signed, like the super predator shit. So that was probably a big reason why he got the sentence that he got, because for someone to get like the death sentence in 1996. Which is pretty modern times, is a little crazy.
Yeah. But it's also Texas.
It's also
and then
Texas.
The whole backstory of the situation. So, like, Rodney Reed was having an affair with this woman. Mm-hmm. She was married to a police officer. Mm-hmm. This police officer had his own problems and spent his own time in jail and, lived his life for real.
Because he was later convicted for, kidnapping.
Yeah. So, what could have really happened?
Yeah, it's really crazy. It's just at the time of DNA and a lot of science, without them really having any proof that he did this, they still went ahead with the conviction. And it's kind of crazy that it's 23 years later, mm-hmm. and we just now hearing about it.
Yeah,
Like weeks before he's about to get executed.
Yeah.
So he's already been in jail. Now you're about to wrong him again by killing the man.
By killing him on the 20th.
Which means that he's probably tried to appeal the hearing of the case.
He actually
several
did,
times.
and they denied it. Like he went to appeal, and he went to appeal, and then they pretty much was like, nah, this is still gonna happen. Like
it sounds like Texas.
I think he appealed like 3 times. I think.
Sounds about white.
Yeah, it does sound about white.
Sound about white. I love y'all.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And the thing is with this petition is it's really no guarantee that it's gonna make any change.
Yeah, that's the scary part about it. Cause it's like they have 2.6 million signers, but only a percentage of those are actually from Texas.
Yeah, so it's like they don't have these signees don't mean shit.
Right. Just probably tosses that to the side, like, we're still gonna kill him.
Right.
Just to make a point.
So November 20th, man. Hopefully, at least, I will hope that they'll push it back and regain all.
What do they need more time for?
Exactly.
Like there's no evidence that he murdered this lady.
Yeah, essentially, yeah, but they've been holding strong on this date for a minute now.
I mean, and
but it's really coming.
What can we do to change?
Yeah.
And then
the minds of racist people.
And then also on the tidbit, like the people who testified against them, they retracted their statements like years later, saying like
they need to go to jail. Are they in jail? They
no,
should
but
be
it's
in
no
prison for that.
But it's no different than if you think about it. the Emmett Till situation where the lady was on her deathbed and she's like, this really didn't happen.
Yeah.
But at that point,
that's
it's too late now.
It's over.
yeah. But these people are alive.
Yeah, it's the same. It's
If
the same
we know that they
situation.
lied, they should be in jail.
He
That's a
should be out.
crime, isn't it? Isn't it a crime to lie in a courtroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They should be in jail too.
Yeah.
Very flawed system. Like, this is
And then
ridiculous.
and a little backstory about the court case itself. He didn't have like a jury of his peers. It was majority.
That
Well-
whole term is misleading. It's never a jury of your peers.
Well, no.
People.
Yeah.
For us, no. But I'm just saying, like, that's just how it was.
Yeah, this whole case is just messed up. I don't even know.
The
It's
whole
messed up that
case
it
is
got
messed up.
to this point. Like, the man should be free. Like,
Right.
that's
And
the biggest thing.
Free, and they need to pay him for his fucking time in jail.
Right.
And the current governor of Texas has only stopped one death sentence before.
Like 1 out of 50, right?
Yeah.
The fact that
Not
they're
good
still
percentages.
sentencing people
Not at all.
to death is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's really scary.
Like, that's
I
insane.
mean, especially when you just do life. If at that point you're gonna die.
I
in
just
jail
think that
anyway.
so
Yeah.
much about the criminal justice system needs to be fixed, from how they sentence people to imprisonment, because prisons don't do anything for people. They're supposed
Yeah,
to
they
be
just
it's supposed to
hold
be a
them
rehabilitative place, but you always end up worse when
Right.
you come out.
But that's cheap labor, too. That's what you have to understand,
Yeah,
too.
it's money.
Oh, it's slavery.
It's a big money grab for sure. Because I mean, if you go to prison, you would.
You relinquish all, like, a lot of your rights, like, when you're in prison. Like, what was that documentary?
It's
It was a while ago. It came out on Netflix.
the
Yeah.
13th Amendment.
Yeah.
When you go to prison, like, you're no longer entitled to, like, those rights in the Constitution. Like, you're not entitled to them. So, it's,
you are property of the state.
yeah. But very sad situation. I do hope the petition does bear some fruit. Moving forward, of course, I definitely hope it helps. It
Yeah.
helps this innocent black man here.
Yeah.
Word.
I hope it does.
People of Texas unite for something right for once. God damn. Like, it's a lot of black people in the state of Texas. For what reason, I do not know why. Y'all should have been moved the fuck out. Y'all know they don't love y'all down there.
The housing,
Right.
the
Look
housing.
at how they did
Real
the
talk.
Indians and the Mexicans, and just everything is kind of crazy in Texas. But if you are black or a black ally in Texas, make sure you call the governor's office. Do whatever you need to do, because this shit is wrong.
Yeah,
It
y'all
needs
need
be
to
stopped
be making the most
immediately.
noise because you are black and you live in that
Yeah,
state.
yeah, that's the
Because
state
it could be
All that
you.
noise.
It easily could be you,
Right. Or your children
or anybody that you know.
Yeah.
Because we all know that they look at us the same anyway. So the only difference is the name.
Yeah, right.
They can't tell us apart from each other anyway.
Yeah, man. So we want everybody really to like look into this Rodney Reed case. Sign a petition if you haven't.
And honestly, even if you're not in Texas, you should look into it, because there's probably a Rodney Reed in your state somewhere.
Yeah.
He might not be facing death, but he's probably been in jail for 25, 35
Wrongly
years.
accused.
Yeah. So it's one in every state, probably in your city, that
Definitely.
you just ain't heard about. And I'm pretty sure that their families are quiet because they feel hopeless, but there's got to be a way to make a difference.
I think the more we have these conversations, when like we need to do a better job of putting pressure on our justice system. Like, I don't think they feel the pressure to change things.
Yeah.
And as far as other white citizens and whatnot, what you find with people is they don't really have as much invested when it doesn't involve them. So it's like, let's say you take the white citizens in Texas, or non-black citizens in Texas, like, it doesn't affect them. So why would they prompt change? Why would they push for anything to change? So we have to keep that in mind. And if it affects us, we need to do a better job of making noise, putting the word out, talking to the right people to kind of change things around.
Yeah, I think it also boils down to us we have to expect justice, and when we don't get it, we have to make the demands to actually get it.
Immediately.
Yeah, to get it.
Expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
My bad.
Wonderfully put.
My bad. I was thinking that
Get
too.
the settlements out. But yeah, I think we got to speak up like I said, just not in this case, but in any case where we're not served justice. Because if we don't say anything, they're not going to make any difference. They're not going to change anything. We need to really apply pressure to these people in power to swing their sword.
How do we
in a
do
way.
that? Like, how do we do that as a people? Like, I think that's we need
Well,
to answer that
the
question.
biggest thing is we have to become a people. We just can't say it. We have to actually be a force and have expectations from the people that we vote, or not even people that we vote, the people that are in these positions. Because the only reason that other people are getting like what they want is because they make those demands and they put their foot on people's neck.
And they're unified.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I see it as we need to be more aware of everything that's going on around us, but we also need to be more invested in the people around us as well and working together
And
to create that change.
I think we need to make sure we're all educated about the law too, especially state legislation too. Like that's a big thing because you'd be surprised how many African Americans like just don't know the law of the land and the law of their state, and it gets them.
They don't even know the damn Miranda rights. So
True. Actually, I'm about to have an event like that. I'm gonna write that down and take some notes real quick. Rodney Reed, yo. November 20th, we're gonna see. Hopefully, this does not happen, and we can find a better way out this situation for real. Prayers up for him and his family.
Absolutely, man.
yeah, bless up.
Texas, let's do something, man.
Fuck Texas.
The whole
Houston.
state.
Except Houston.
Right.
Yeah, y'all built something different down there in Houston. My God.
You talking about Meg, yo? Or Beyonce? Which one?
Like, you know, I hope the next time that we bring this gentleman's name up, where we're talking about him free out of jail as opposed to in the ground.
100%.
Yeah.
You know.
100%. I mean, honestly, though, I think there's hope. I hate to say this, but Kim Kardashian's behind it.
Yo,
And
I hate to bring up the
it's 29
Kardashian household,
It's 2019, and if Kim K behind it, it's a good chance, yo. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. I mean, celebrities like it's really getting a lot of notice now.
Who's the attorney from the OJ case?
The Kardashian, or Johnny Crocker.
No, the
wasn't an
attorney.
attorney.
The attorney.
Oh,
Rosanna
Rob
was,
Rob Kardashian or Johnny Cochran.
Johnny
Johnny
Cochran.
Cochran.
Yeah.
She on a Johnny Cochran type role right now.
Yeah, yo, she is, yo.
Johnny Cochran esque.
Take care of that man in her house, but
Actually,
we're not gonna talk.
that could be our next.
Yeah, we gonna have to go into that.
We gonna have
because
to.